This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy fucking Friday, y'all. We fucking made it. We made it to the end of the week. That's a celebration. I've been in Mima mode all week, and it's actually been a great experience, right? Now, this is the second grandchild I've had within the same month. Well, almost a month, right? I had the little grandchild last month for almost a week. And now I have the 8-year old. It actually hasn't been that bad, y'all. But guess what? After today, I'm fucking free. So let me start y'all out with the morning vibes for today, because I always try to give the morning vibes, and I always say what? Step one, wake up, really go rise and shine. Step two, you're so good, so floating, yo. Step three, hey Interior Roo, hey Mishi Boo. Everybody just do your thing. Wake up. Come on. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, set your affirmation. Come on. Good food, good food, good mood. One step at a time is how you make it. Set a goal you can control, y'all. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day and call it replication. What? Hey, wake up. Come on in. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a what? It is. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. I think there's a reason now. Ups and downs, just like every different season. What? Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, y'all. Negative thoughts. Poison they ride. Head full of thoughts, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Y'all know. Come on. That's how you operate a cadence. Come on in, y'all. They cause temptation. I know that I like to do it because it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. I don't expect greatness. Do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Yes. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Yes, it is. It is Friday, y'all. It is Friday. I made it to the end of the week. We all made it to the end of the week. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Fancy K. Good morning, Yoga Girl Sai. We made it to the end of the week. That's something, y'all. You know, we say take one day at a time. The words in the song says one day at a time is how you operate a cadence, right? One step at a time, one day at a time. Don't try to rush everything. You see, people like me that suffer anxieties, I think I have to have everything done all at once. I think, I set goals for myself and I say, oh, I'm going to clean my house. That means I'm going to declutter. I'm going to do all this stuff, right? Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to put a plan together. Day one, I'm going to do this. And day two, I'm going to do that. Right? My anxieties get in the way and I feel like I got to declutter, reorganize, refurnish, redecorate all in the same motherfucking day. Right? I also read something else that said, this is for people who, you know, are struggling with operating a cadence one day at a time. That means take one step at a time. Don't throw everything in your way at the same time. Right? I'm struggling with that. I'm still working on that. And I read something the other day that said, if you are resting, like laying on the couch resting for the day, right? And and you are laying there with feelings of guilt, that's not the fuck resting. That's not resting. I was like, wow, y'all. So many times I tell people I'm tired, right? And people like, go lay down, go to sleep. I'm like, it's not that kind of tired, right? Hey, I am Jacinta. I be brain tired, mental tired, not sleepy tired, you know? And so sometimes when I say I'm tired, and people be like, oh, just sit down and rest. It's not that kind of tired. And sometimes I get frustrated because I can't explain the kind of tired I feel. It's like a deep soul tired. You be like tired deep in places that sitting on the couch don't solve. Sleep, closing your eyes and going to sleep don't solve, right? And so I'm learning to rest. I am learning to rest without feeling guilty about resting, right? And I'm also learning to take things milestone at a time. Okay, so far this week that I've been out of work, I decluttered my office and my closet in my office, right? I wanted to move my Peloton bike over a few inches, okay? Y'all might think that's nothing, but y'all ever try to move one of them fucking Peloton bikes or bikes like that? They heavy as fuck. I moved it over and I reorganized my plants and I cleaned that plant area because y'all know how that gets, all right? And so I'm working on myself. I'm working on myself. All right. We are a work in progress. So good morning. Come on in. Happy Friday. Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. I had a question for y'all. This is Freestyle Friday. So today we could talk about anything we want to talk about. I did put up a topic, but I have a couple of things that I want to talk about today that I want to throw out there. One, the topic that I threw up there, right? We could just start the fuck off with that because it's Freestyle Friday. It don't matter what order I go in. But why are folks up in arms? Hey, Zen, good morning. Why the fuck are folks up in arms about the Little Mermaid? Do y'all motherfuckers know that this is a fictional character? I mean, the fuck? The Hulk is green, y'all. All right? Did they actually go out and hire a green man to play the Hulk? Or did they spray paint his ass while a white man played the Hulk? These are fictional characters, y'all. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, did y'all see the sea beast? That big red monster in the water? You think that they went out and they hired somebody fucking red to play that part? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? The Smurfs. Who the fuck y'all think playing the Smurfs? We don't even the fuck know. It's a bunch of voices behind the screens from the fuck where, and these characters are spray painted blue. The fuck? Why are people so up in arms about the Little Mermaid? But this shit is so deep for me. All right. Zen said, girl, I just asked this question last night. Baby, I don't think we're going to get a fucking answer, Zen, because the only answer that I come up with is the same fucking answer I always come up with. Racism. Motherfucker. I don't know why people dislike, I'm not even going to say hate, dislike the black culture so much that no every time some shit happens like this, motherfuckers get on Facebook and they create these hate groups, right? Meanwhile, people like me that post every day and is active on Facebook is always at risk of going to Facebook fucking jail, right? I'm always getting warned by Facebook, right? That my shit is in jeopardy of getting shut the fuck down. But these people can go out here and make whole hate groups about the mermaid being black. I mean, I posted on my page, right? This is an embarrassment to our community, to our society, to the world. It's an embarrassment, okay? I posted on my page that the Little Mermaid had came in with the most thumbs down, unlike comments on social media. Why? Because people hate black folks that, I'm not going to use hate, dislike black folks that bad I mean, this is the shit that makes my ass itch. Um, Peppa Pig, right? The cartoon announced recently that Peppa Pig was gonna take on, same sex roles or whatever, like two mommies, two dads, and all this shit. And I comment and I posted and I said, I don't have a problem because I essentially don't have a problem with it. But why do cartoon characters have to be anything? Why can't they be fucking cartoon characters, right? And if two boys in the cartoon character happen to fall in love, just write it in the script. Why do we have to make a big fucking deal about it, right? But even when we make a big fucking deal about it, shit like Peppa Pig and all this shit, nobody creating hate groups on Facebook about it. Nobody is giving millions of thumbs down because Peppa Pig wants to come out the closet, right? But as soon as a black girl plays a fictional character, mermaid, just like Peppa Pig, okay, the hate groups start. And you know what's so unfortunate and so fucking sad? These beautiful black and brown kids that parents are posting all over social media when they see the preview of Little Mermaid and they see the Little Mermaid look like them. The joy on their faces is so beautiful. And then you got these hateful motherfuckers out here. The world needs healing. We really need healing. Like there's so much going on in the world and y'all still motherfucking don't like black folk. To the point where y'all are raising arms over a fictional character that nobody even know what the fuck color it is in real life. I mean, every fucking body has a right to be represented, right? You know, white folks been represented for however long, right? LGBTQ, LPR, WXYZ, I don't mean no offense. I just can't keep up with the letters. They came to fuck in and made sure they were represented, right? But every time the black folks try to get representation, it's a fucking problem. Here come the hate groups, hollering and fucking screaming. Y'all should be a fucking shame of yourselves over a cartoon mythical character. It's a damn shame. It just makes me scratch my head. And unfortunately, this is the thing that keeps me side eyeing people when I'm around people. I be like, do you really like me or you don't really like me? Like, I be so confused now because I got a diverse range of friends and associates that I hang around with. But sometimes I be like, oh my God, when shit like this happens and I see the millions of people come out and hate on or dislike on the black character, I think to myself, the white people that I know, do y'all really, really like me? For real? Or are y'all lying? I ask myself that sometimes because I just can't believe this is embarrassing. Obviously I have a bug up my ass about it, and so it just annoys me because these beautiful black and brown kids right now, I don't know if other cultures of kids are amazed by it too, and they probably are, and they're probably, it probably is amazing to them too, but I have not seen parents posting them, but I have seen the parents posting the brown and black children, right? Or just all brown children, let's just keep it like that, right? And they love it. Everybody has a right to be represented, y'all. Stop the shit. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Interior Rue said, too much like right to not make a big deal about it. It's a damn shame. And they want to be us so bad. So since they can't, they resort to hating us. But why? I guarantee the little kids that are watching the mermaids don't give a fuck. I don't care what color these kids are. They don't care. They are just going to black, white, Chinese, whatever the fuck you identify with. Any one of those kids are going to watch The Little Mermaid and be just as excited as I was when I saw the white one when I was little. The fuck? These kids don't care. The problem is the adults. Y'all make my ass itch. Y'all are really weird. These babies out here don't care that the mermaid is brown, y'all. They're just amazed. It's beautiful. Everybody gets the opportunity and has a right to be represented. Y'all need to grow up. Hey, Natalia. Hey, the general. Hey, Uhu. Um, hey, mother. Yes, the representation Zen is amazing. It is. Just like every culture wants to be included. Every culture wants to be represented. Zen said LGBT and LGBTQ is fine, but if you want it, all of it is LGBTQIA plus. See what I'm saying? You know I do it with love. It just is what it is. Hey, Theo, good morning. Theo, I thought about you this morning because Mary J. Blige is coming to New Jersey and New York, and I was wondering if you're going. I'm thinking about going. I heard the tickets were reasonable. Well, at one point they were reasonable. I don't know how reasonable they are right now, but I'm thinking about going. So let me know if you're going or if you already bought your ticket. Uhu said, good morning, at a side gig at a church convention. Gonna have to keep the volume down in Jesus' name. Oh my God, laugh out loud. I be very serious. You are at a church convention and she's listening to Coffee with Friends with the way I drop the F bomb and shit. Why I say F and then say shit. I see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. And so Freestyle Friday, y'all. Uhu is in the church convention, so she got to whisper and she got to keep our volume down because you know we act the fuck up on here every damn day, but especially on Friday. All right. Yes, I am Jacinta. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, Jacinta said. All right. If you came in on IG, give me the hearts. Let me know that you love me. All right. If you came in through YouTube, give me the like, the thumbs up. If you're coming in through Facebook, do the same thing. Give me the like. Say, hey, the fuck. Okay. Damn. Come on, I am Jacinta. I want to go to the concert. I want to buy my ticket. I want to know who's going to the concert so that I don't have to go by myself. I mean, I could go by myself and jam the fuck out by myself. It is Mary J. Blige, but it would be so much fun if it could be a bunch of us, right? It would be. Okay. Johnny Leon Hill said they are also up in arms about black people in Star Wars and the new Lord of the Rings and the Game of Thrones. For why? But this is what I'm saying, Johnny. Why? When Star Wars came out and what's his name? The motherfucker, you know, the Skywalker, whatever his thing is, was black. They had a fit, baby. They had a fit. Okay. And you see that big black brother that's in House of Dragon? I was like, yum, yum. Okay. Everybody has a right to be represented, y'all. Why are y'all being some of y'all motherfuckers out there should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay. I don't know why people are mad about black folks being represented in these movies. Okay. Theo said it will be my 6th or 7th time seeing her. She gives a great show. Angel said me and Mr. are going to see Mary J on the 25th here in Chicago. Nice. Listen, I bet to ask my Mr. The fuck. He gonna be like, no, I gotta work. But you never know. You never know. I'm gonna have to get my ticket though. All right. Uhu said, I'm trying to stay woke. Got it in with Boo. Got 3 hours of sleep. There go Uhu again, acting the fuck out. Okay, and it's Freestyle Friday, so I can do what I want, and so can y'all. All right, as long as we respect each other. But there go Uhu acting out. This is the one who said she's bored. But here she go again. This morning, Uhu said, got it in with Boo last night and only got 3 hours of sleep. So that shit don't sound boring the fuck to me. in a church convention. The hell? Okay, Natalia is going to the Mary J concert in Greensboro, North Carolina. All right, I got to get my ticket for here in the Prudential Center because the fuck? Come on now. All right. Did she think about current events? Oh. Wait, I got to go back up because I'm like, okay, wait. Pat said a little white boy told his father about his classmate. I really like her. She is so pretty. He was talking about a little black girl. Children are taught racism. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These kids, these the fuck kids, they don't have a problem with the Little Mermaid. It's the adults. What's wrong with y'all? Okay. Uhu said the sex was not boring last night. No, ma'am, and no, sirs. Okay. I have another question because today is Freestyle Friday. What happened to nursery rhymes, y'all? You know, I was sitting there the other day and I started singing. We were watching, my mother and I was watching a movie, a show, a movie or some shit. And we started singing a nursery rhyme because they were singing it on this movie, but it was an old nursery rhyme. I put the guest link up for anybody that wants to join in just to talk shit. But I said to my mother, do we have new nursery rhymes? Did people stop writing nursery rhymes or are we still just singing the old nursery rhymes? You know, this old man, stuff like that. Do we do nursery rhymes anymore? Rockabye baby on a treetop, shit like that. Does anybody write nursery rhymes? Because I swear, when we have these new babies and shit, I swear we go back and we sing these old nursery rhymes. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of toesy. I don't know not one new nursery rhyme. And so I asked my mother, and she was like, you know what? I don't know. And so I wanted to bring it here because my son is almost 40. So I haven't been singing. I do sing nursery rhymes to my grandchildren, but again, I sing the old nursery rhymes, right? But are people writing new ones? Okay. And I was hoping that somebody dug deep in that shit. Zen said nursery rhymes are strongly rooted in racism and hate crimes against cultures. Plus, a lot of them have to do with death and despair. Death and despair. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her herds and whey, right? And then she saw a fucking spider and ran. See, Georgie said nursery rhymes be having mad weird premises. So why do y'all think nursery rhymes have stopped? Do you think people were are you do you think nursery rhymes stop because people consciously believed exactly what you're saying, that they were strongly rooted in racism and hate and had weird premises? Because all of a sudden I'm like, what happened to the nursery rhymes? It's like they went out with the old days. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. That's a good one. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. That's a good one. That's not one that ends in hate and despair. Johnny Leon Hill said a lot of nursery rhymes are racist in their original forms. That's what Zen is saying. Give me an example of a nursery rhyme that's racist. This is educational to me because I swear, I sat there the other day and I said, damn, we don't write new nursery rhymes anymore. And why? Now, I thought about the racism part, but I said, did people consciously stop indulging in nursery rhymes because they knew they were racist? Some of them. I don't know. Mockingbird one is a nice one. Right? I don't know if I could find racism in the Mockingbird one, but somebody give me a nursery rhyme that is full of racism, hate, or despair. I need an example of one. I mean, you could hop on the podcast and sing it your damn self. All right. I'm gonna put the link up there again so that y'all don't have to search for it. for anybody that wants to join in. I know Zen is still on might be still on vacation. Uhu said, oh wait. Natalia said, none of that exists anymore, Robin. Not even the old school games we played outside. These kids don't go outside no more. They don't. They play hide and seek in the apartment. I'll be like, where you going? Where you going to hide behind a fucking curtain? They don't go outside. It is ridiculous. You know, my grandson stares at his phone constantly. I'm like, oh my God. Like the phone is going and then the YouTube is going in the background. I'm like, nobody thinks to call their friends, go hang out anymore. People don't even call each other over to play PlayStation together anymore. Everybody is playing it online with the headphones. I don't know. So that's why I'm asking, did nursery rhymes just go out of style or did they stop on purpose because some of them were negative? What are y'all thoughts? Oh, said I grew up on Mother Goose and nursery rhymes. Me too. Me too. Oh, Mother Hubbard. That's a good one. Oh, Mother Hubbard. That is a good one. Right? Hey, Brandilla. Oh, said she had no food for her dog, so they going to call animal control on her. The woman in the shoe, right? The lady in the shoe. Okay. Um, all right. Zen got one. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, Zen said people woke up finally. People woke up finally, right? And the reason why I say that is because we woke up, or did we? Or did we find new ways to show our disdain, to exercise our racism, right? Did we find new ways to exercise our racism? Nursery rhymes are out the window, right? We know that, right? But did we find new ways to find racism? I think it just evolved into something else. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. Right? Johnny Hill said a lot of nursery rhymes are racist. Oh, I read that. Zen said, okay, here's an example of a racist nursery rhyme. Okay. This is for everybody. We're learning something, right? Because the reason why I brought this to attention is because, again, I noticed that I watch a lot of horror movies, right? And I noticed that in horror movies, they sing a lot of fucking nursery rhymes. And it just made me say to myself, what happened to nursery rhymes, right? And so the reason why I'm bringing this here is because I want to bring a level of awareness to this, because are you still singing these old throwback nursery rhymes to your kids? Zen say, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. It originally wasn't a tiger. Replace it with the N word. Now, that I knew was true. That I knew was true. They were saying, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a negus by the toe. It originally was not tiger. Okay, it was originally catch a negus by the toe. Great one. That's a great one. Anybody else have an example of a racist nursery rhyme? Georgie said the same thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Johnny said the whole same thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What about the Carvel song? Wasn't there something around the ice cream truck song that was racist or whatever? And I don't think they play that song anymore. Who is singing the same one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe was original. Let them go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right. So we know that one is racist. Anybody got another one? Hey, Coach Donovan. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. What's racist about that one? Pat said, what about... Yes, okay. Freestyle Friday. We're all over the place. Yes, Pat. I'm so glad that you brought that shit back to the table. All right. So we got a couple of topics flying around, right? We're talking about nursery rhymes, right? People are giving examples of nursery rhymes. So as y'all keep those comments coming and that energy flowing, we're gonna throw something else out there in the bucket. Pat said, what about if your significant other don't like your touch? Because we talked about this yesterday and we said we were going to come back to this. Do they love you? What about the compatibility factor? Do they love you if they don't like your touch? I'm going to say no. Pat, I'm going out on a limb and I'm gonna say, nope, they don't the fuck love you. Not they might love you, but they're not in love with you. Not the way that intimacy, that connection, that deep shit is supposed to be popping off. You need to want to touch me. The fuck? I don't think so. Let me tell you a real true life situation, right? With me. Right? This is when I know that I'm about to pack my bags and leave a relationship, when you don't want to touch me. That's big for me, right? If I go to lay on you, or if I go to cuddle you because that was our thing, right? Even when we're having a hard time, I want to be able to do that. And my last relationship took me out of my character. It did, because the last relationship I had, it was so toxic that it prevented me from wanting to touch them. But deep down inside, I needed that touch and I became resentful. And I said, this motherfucker don't love me because they know that I need to be touched. And they're creating such a toxic environment, and it's making me not want to touch. And it built so much resentment in me. If you don't touch me, I don't think you love me. You can't, if you're my significant other, not my friend. Okay. But if you're my significant other, and I love to touch, and touch is my love language, then we're not compatible. Now, the follow-up question to that for me is, what if at one point y'all were compatible and the touch was there, but y'all have evolved over time, and your significant other no longer wants or needs that touch? Then what? Great question. Anybody want to continue to answer, follow up on that? Because I gave my answer to Pat on that. I'm saying no, they don't the fuck love you, and no, you're not compatible. That's my answer. All right. Um. Hey, Glamour 47. Hey, Miss L Taylor. All right. Some people are out here. We got a question out here. What if your significant other does not like your touch? Do they love you? What about the compatibility factor? Y'all can go ahead and answer that. Run up the comments. Also, we are talking about nursery rhymes. What nursery rhymes had racism all in it? Jimmy crack corn and I don't the fuck care. That's racist? That's a racist one? You calling that one out racist? 10 little monkeys and 10 little Indians. Now that shit was fucked up. 10 little monkeys laying on the bed. One of them rolled off and bumped their head. 9 little monkeys left on the bed. Roll over, right? And then the 10 little Indians. Okay, those were racist. All right. All right. Let me go over here to YouTube. Georgie said, I sing Nickelodeon tunes from 2000 to 2006. I was just singing about candy corn to my daughter and had to find the video on YouTube, so she didn't think I was making it up. Baby, I guess those were nursery rhymes. You know, I put shit like the Nickelodeon tunes with the Barney tunes and shit like that, and like the Shark song, like Shark Thing, Shark Thing, Shark Thing. What the fuck is that song? That Shark song. Those to me are not nursery rhymes. Those to me are like jingles. I don't know. I don't know. Jimmy Crack Corn. Johnny Leon Hills also said Jimmy Crack Corn. Oh, Susanna. Remember Oh, Susanna? Oh my God, who knows the words to Oh, Susanna? Oh, Susanna, don't you lie for me. And ain't meany, la, 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 la. Who knows the words to that? Baby Shark. Yes. Real, good morning, Real God sent. Good morning. Zen said, knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. That was a nursery rhyme, was about police beating people in Ireland during the famine when people were trying to get food. Now, see, you done taught me something. I didn't know that, Zen. So, y'all, get a lesson. Knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone was about police beatings in Ireland during the famine when people were trying to get food. Wow. And we sing that shit to our kids, y'all. All right. Oh, Susanna, won't you cry for me? I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Okay. Is that kind of racist? Because, what image you get with that? All right. We got Angel coming on. Let's see what Angel got to say. Hey, mama.
Hey, doll.
What's
I,
going on?
I just finished working out and I
Uh,
heard you say something
oh shoot, what I say? What I
because
say?
you
I
know I
say
be
a lot of shit.
listening. You know I'll be listening. Well, I'll be on the bike. I may not be able to participate commenting, but I'll be listening.
What I say?
Okay. It was about Pat saying, was it Pat that said she don't like to be touched?
No, she said because we were expanding off of yesterday's conversation, right? Because we were talking about some people having touch as their love language. What if they
Right.
have a significant other? Because there was somebody on the show yesterday that said their man don't like to be touched.
That's
So
right.
Pat said, if your significant other does not like your touch, do they love you? And what about compatibility factor? I said no, the fuck they don't, and we're not compatible. Now go. I'm just the fuck saying.
Hey, Johnny and Zen. Oh, they said hi to me.
Yes.
So here's my dilemma because I got something. I have something in the same vein, right?
Okay, let's go. That's what we're here for.
So me and Mister, both of our primary love languages are is acts of service, right? So that's easy. I like to do things to make his life easier. He likes to do things to make my life easier. Simple.
Acts of service. That's one of mine
My
too.
next one is physical touch. Acts
Mm.
of service is like 22, physical touch is like 21. So they're basically the same.
Mhm.
His physical touch is at the bottom. Yes. So he has said that when we're together, because I'm always touchy feely with him, I'm always rubbing his back, rubbing his bald head, to put hand on the thigh, not always like super sexual, but just like I have
Yeah.
to, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He says that when it's just he and I, he's totally fine with it. But in public, he is a little he's uncomfortable with PDA. So he's uncomfortable with like kissing in
You're not the
public.
first person I've heard say that about their significant others.
Yes.
You're not the only
So
one.
like it kind of presented itself as like, huh, okay, this is the first thing that we don't vibe like 100% on because like if we I don't care where we are. Like if I want to kiss you, I'm gonna kiss you. And like with this
I
relationship,
wanna grab your nuts, Imma do that too.
you know what I mean? Like I have to adjust a little bit. There's a little bit of an
Mhm.
adjustment. And on his part, there's a little bit of an adjustment too. So he is going out of his way, out of his comfort zone to like hold my hand when we're out. Um, put a hand like on my back as we're walking through a crowd, stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be. I mean, I don't think that like he doesn't care about me or nothing like that. I just feel like this is one area where we're just not super aligned.
Okay.
You know
Alright.
what I mean?
So,
So
Pat, what do you have to say about that? I don't the way you explained it, Angel, like when Pat asked the question, I'm like, no, he don't the fuck love me. The fuck. But the way
mhm,
you explained it, right? Because then again, we talk about on the show people dealing with traumas and all kind of shit.
right,
You don't know why he's the way he is, right? This is all a part
mhm,
of you getting to know him, right?
right,
And so, people operate based on life experiences, trauma, whatever, right? And so, him having a thing with PD, public display of affection might come from a deeper place, right? And it
right.
might have nothing to do with how he feels about you. So okay. So you pulled me back in a little bit. Okay, maybe he could still love you, but not like touch. But I'm the
Right.
okay. You
And
see,
then I
that's
think
why I like to know.
it also matters too, like if okay, you don't like it in public, but when it's just me and you, are you do you have your hands on me? Are you able to communicate to me in my love language when it's just you and
Mm,
I? So it's fine if you can't do it in public, but you
mhm.
have to do it somewhere.
But the
You
key
have
thing is
to
y'all discussed it. You
oh,
know it.
girl,
Y'all discussed.
I will communicate. We are going to communicate.
Okay, see, this is what I'm trying to be better at. Now, Johnny said, and I'm going to share it on the screen. Johnny said, at Pat, it depends on how long you've been with your significant other. I don't like feet, and don't touch me with your feet, but with my wife, and I've learned to accept her touching me with her feet. But it took me. Okay, wait. It took me years. Okay, so all right. So let's talk about the feet thing again. Y'all in these motherfucking feet getting on my nerves, right? Yes, there's a lot of people who
Mhm.
don't like feet, right? And I'm gonna
I
be honest.
love them.
I see. Okay, I don't particularly need to touch my man's feet. I don't. Right? I don't have to touch his feet. I don't
Not
call him
even
to
with
touch
your
my man.
feet?
No, my feet I need.
No, I'm saying rub your feet against his feet.
Yes, I rub my feet on, but see, but my boo don't like the feet thing. He don't like his feet touched, right? So I'm okay with that. You don't like your
Mm,
feet touched, but I put my foot all over him. He don't complain, and he's not the one. I already told y'all it's not. He's not gonna put the foot in his mouth, maybe. But years later, you never know. A toe might slip in there, hopefully. But but the foot thing, I can understand, right, Johnny? But if it's your wife and you love her, right? Like you said, you got used to it over the years.
mhm.
Right? Because people deal with shit like the foot thing. Why, Johnny? Why you don't like feet? Did you have a bad experience with feet? Did somebody's feet stink when you were growing up? Like, why do you not like feet? Like, why do some
I
people
think it's
just not like
psychological
feet?
for some people. Like
Okay.
the feet represents, I mean, maybe Zen has better insight on this because he's
Yeah.
all, cerebral about it.
Yeah.
But the feet represent like walking, they touch the earth, they touch
Yeah.
dirt, they touch,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're rooted and on the ground where everybody shares. So maybe it's something like that.
Yeah.
Everything has like a really deep meaning. You know what
But
I
you
mean?
shit out your ass and you bleed out your pussy and they eat
Yeah,
that.
it's true. This is true. And look, don't eat chitlins and tell me you don't want to touch my feet because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying, all right. Pat said, I agree. They don't love you when in love. You can't get enough of each other. The touching is healing. Okay,
Mhm.
but until the way Angel explained it, right? Because we have to still remember that people are dealing with shit
Mhm.
from learned experiences, right? And so I know there was a guy that used to service me. I don't want to say what service because whether it's a masseuse or hair or nails, because then some people might attach to who I'm talking about. But this particular guy, um his significant other, his partner, who's a man, right? At first I was like, he was like, "Oh, I'm very affectionate and my man don't want to hold my hand in public." And it bothered him. He was like, every time we're out in public and we're together, he doesn't want to show any affection. Like he's ashamed that we're in a same sex relationship, And I'm listening to him, and I'm like, this is really affecting you. Have you had the conversation with him? And he said yes, but the guy wouldn't is not compromising. See, Angel, in your particular case, you said your guy is making an effort to hold your hand a little bit. He's coming outside of his comfort zone. That's a
Mhm.
compromise, right? But when you're in a relationship and someone doesn't like your touch or is not comfortable with public display of affection or anything of that nature, right? But it's affecting the other person who needs to have that connection, right? There has to be a conversation and there has to be a compromise somewhere. So what do you do when you have a partner that just says, I'm not the fuck doing it? That's the difference of whether
That's
they
the
love
difference.
you or not. That is
Mhm.
the difference. It's a difference as to whether they're struggling with PDA, but they're trying
Mhm.
versus I'm not the fuck doing it.
Right. If they're a stick in the mud, if they have drawn a line in the sand, then you have a decision to make at that point.
Right.
You can stay and deal with it, but if you stay and deal with it, you got to shut the fuck up because you can't you can't keep nagging and harping on it because what'll end up happening is you're really mad about that, but you're going to complain about other shit. Like look at you over
Exactly.
there just breathing and occupying space. You get mad about little things when you're really mad about not getting
Touch.
the
Right.
physical
Like
touch.
like I remember my first husband, our sex life was whack, right? And so I used to come in like a dude and all my friends used to be like, "You like a fucking dude with sex," right? I'm like, "No, that shit is serious to me. Like I really like sex, right?" And
Mhm.
so we wasn't it was like not popping like I wanted it to be popping. And so I come in the house, baby, if there was a spoon in the sink, you would have thought, and this is a true story, you would have thought that some big shit happened in my
You
house.
are
It was a
launching nuclear bombs, huh?
baby, I was arguing and fighting over this fucking spoon in the sink, and then it would turn into you don't give up the dick and you don't this, and he would be like, "Oh my God, the neighbors can hear you." I'd be like, "Fuck them neighbors." So, when you're not getting what you want, it
Mhm.
adds stress to the relationship.
It
Let's see what
does.
IG is saying because they over here being patient. Me and my boyfriend are polar opposite. What does that mean? What do you mean you're polar opposite?
North Pole,
Who
South
who?
Pole, like they're completely opposite on how
Yeah,
they
but
feel
on the
about.
touch, the no touch, like exactly
Uh-huh.
what do you mean by that? Interior Roots says, so Angel, did y'all take the love language assessment together?
Not together, but at the same time.
Okay, not
At the
together,
same
but
time.
at the same time.
Right. So we took it on our phones, and then I screenshot my results. He screenshotted his results, and we swapped them.
Okay. All right. Fancy K said, ooh, at Interior, that's a good, the love language assessment, right? I need to go fucking take that shit.
Yeah, and it
At Fancy,
changes.
it changes?
Yeah, it changes
Oh,
as
I
we
gotta go
change
check it.
and we mature. We evolve. Our love languages can shift
Oh, we got to take love language assessment, y'all.
every
Interior Ruth
3 years.
said, at Fancy K, you and Ghost need to take it together. Wait. Glamour said, wait a minute. So feet are worse than the punani? That's what I'm asking. The vagina gets bloody, yeast infections, ingrown hairs from shaving. I don't the fuck know. But they be munching the fuck on that. And one night stands be munching on vaginas. That like people just be eating shit. Like they just put their mouth
No
on
questions
shit.
asked.
No, right. Like when these guys and shit be traveling to other countries and shit and they meet these women, they putting their mouth on their cootie cats, believe it or not. But y'all
Mhm.
talk about y'all don't like feet. Something that don't have hole in it, that's not bleeding, that can be washed and cleaned
It
and
cleans
just
itself. If you drinking enough water, where is it? If you drink enough water and don't be eating bullshit,
okay. Oh my God, I can't. Georgie said, with Angel's explanation, it makes sense. He isn't totally against it. And that's the difference. There's a difference. And in the way Angel explained it is he struggles with PDA. It's not that he doesn't like touch. That's not what was said here, right? Because they touch in private, right? He just struggles with PDA. That's different. That's not liking your touch, right?
and
But
if
what
he
Pat,
if he wasn't handsy, if he wasn't touchy feely when we're alone or when we're in private, then that would be a problem. That would be a huge problem
exactly.
for me. That's a
So
huge
then
problem.
back to Pat's question. Pat said if he doesn't like your touch, and then so my answer still stands that he don't the fuck love you. Because in your case,
Mhm.
it's not that he doesn't like your touch, it's that he struggles with PDA.
Right.
Okay, that's
But he
different.
also said that physical touch was not high on his list. Like he's not a natural cuddler. He's not a natural, like it doesn't come natural to him, but because he cares. I mean, I think he loves me. You know what I mean? He has not said it.
Mm,
He has not said it, but
wait a
his
minute.
actions.
Hold up. We're gonna wait. Wait a minute. Wait, didn't you just meet this guy?
Beginning of August, yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm not judging. You know me. What the fuck? My cup say what? No judgment. I'm just asking, right? Because
Uh-huh.
I've been out here in these streets and I'm just how do you know? How do you know? Why do you think he loves you?
His actions scream it. His actions 100% scream it. I was in a car accident on Saturday. He I didn't even call and tell him about it, but he happened to text me late at night, and I was like, he was like, "How are you?" And I told him I'm a little shaken up, but I'll be all right. And he was actually out of town when it happened, and he said I was picking him up the next day from the airport, and he said, "Don't worry about it, babe. Just call your insurance, set up to have repairs done at a repair shop by my house. I'll drop you off, or I'll take you to go drop off the car tomorrow morning." And then so we did just that. He's like, "Babe, you got the deductible. You need some help. You like, how much is it? You need me to take care of it?" We have two trips booked through the rest of this month. He's talking about going to India for Thanksgiving. Um, what else? Just like how intentional he is about letting me know
Mm,
that he cares about me,
I love it.
letting me know that I add value to his life.
Mm.
Like you can't, you might as well just come out. You might as well just say it. You might as well just
He
say it.
might as well. But that's the scary thing. So not too long ago we talked about a statement that was made by a guy that said that it takes 12 to 18 months before someone makes you their girlfriend.
Yeah.
And yet you've been dating this guy since August. What are we talking? 3 months? Not
Almost
even. 2
almost 2
months.
months.
2 months, right? 2 months.
Almost 2.
And he acting like he love you.
Yeah,
Wow, I love it. All right,
100%.
I love it. Georgie said, my friend Joy said, after you start walking, keep your feet away from her. Oh my God. Zen said, I don't much about it, but I can tell you that I feel like feet are dirty. I think about even if they wash their feet, they might not have cleaned under the toenails, etc. Just gross to me. Okay, so you got the thing under the toenails, but people eating vaginas. But okay. But you're right. You got to make sure. I told y'all I did ask my mother if she washing between her toes because some people don't wash their feet properly. And if you're not using a loofah on your feet are dirty. And my
Period.
feet are smooth like butter, and I still loofah my feet, with the little buffer thing because the dirt from
Mhm.
the flip flops gets in the pores of your feet, and I want my feet touched, so they
Same.
got to look like they want to be touched. All
They
right,
gotta
right. I'll make excuses for you to touch my feet. Can you put lotion on my feet?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Zen said, post the link to the love Oh, right. So, Angel, you got to share the love language assessment.
Okay, I'll grab
I
it.
better be compatible with my boo because I'm a report the app if it come up with some bullshit. All right. Johnny Leon Hill said, contacts. We ain't licking on the bloody, yeasty kitty. Some might, but most aren't. But the mere fact that it does get bloody every month and it can get a yeast infection is the same thing as your toenails might have some dirt underneath it, or the foot did walk today, but if it's clean at the moment, like the vagina is not bleeding at that moment and not yeasty at that moment, and you lick it at that moment, why not lick a clean foot that's clean at that moment? I don't know. I don't know. You know me, Zen. I'm gonna keep going with the foot shit. Now I shared the link to the love language. Oh, for IG, I'm gonna put it underneath. I'll put it. Where can I put it for IG? IG, I'm gonna share it on my IG.
Put in your
When I
story.
post this. Yeah, I could put it in my story. Okay. All right. So there is the link to the love language assessment. Please take the assessment and then share it. Share it with us on Monday. Let us know
Ooh.
what your love assessment says. That'll be fun. All right. Everybody go take the love assessment test and share it on Monday. I'm excited. I am excited. All right. I'll get you the link, guys, on IG. Um, who said he said feet are gross. I have to pay someone to touch them. Oh, so you got to go to the masseuse place to get your feet rubbed. Interior said you will grow to resent them. So make a valid point, Angel. That's true.
Mhm.
You can't settle. I was living it. Like this person completely took me out of my character because even when I'm upset and I'm in a relationship at night when I get in bed, I still want to hold you. I
Mhm.
love to cuddle. Well, not anymore. You got 5 fucking minutes with these hot flashes, but I still wanna do it when I wanna do it, right? And if you are if the toxic relationship I found myself in was so toxic that it took me out of character to where I would lay in bed wanting to touch, but not wanting to touch, you know what I'm saying? It was a bad feeling. And every day that resentment was growing. And it was like I started to feel like the bride of Chucky. Like I just wanted to roll over and do an
Mhm.
because I wasn't getting what I needed. And so I'm not going to put myself in that situation again. So communication is key and compatibility
Mhm. I
is
say
key.
my biggest fear in a relationship is to be in a relationship and still feel lonely.
Oh, baby, I've been there.
I'm
And
not gonna do it.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
And this is why
I'm not.
people say to me, "Oh, somebody recently asked me, are you still married?" Just the other day. And I was like, no, I'm single. Right. Because people see I'm posting on my page and mainly I'm by myself. And then some people see the new guy that I posted with. So people are still trying to ask questions around their little about ways. And I'm like, no, I'm not the person that stays. If I
Mhm.
start to feel lonely in a relationship or I start to feel I'm the fuck out, I'm not making excuses to stay with the person. I don't give a damn how glorious the dick is. I'm leaving.
Mhm.
I'm going to leave. And so I was lonely, very lonely in a relationship. And I
Yeah.
tell every person this that I date. If I date you and I find that I'm going out to a lot of events by my the fuck self,
It's a problem.
I'm single. When
Uh-huh.
motherfuckers start asking me if I'm single, I'm gonna be like, yes. And you gonna look at me crazy, but I'm gonna be like, if I'm out in these streets by myself, most of the time by myself,
Might as well be by myself. There's a saying in Spanish, mejor sola que mal acompañada.
yep. Oh shit. You said I fell in love with Angel after an hour. How about that shit? That language change. The
Ah,
fuck? Glamour said, I mean, if you can put your lips on the cat, what's the difference between that and feet? They both can be washed unless it's just the thought of it, psychological, like
mhm,
Angel
that's what I
said.
said. Mhm,
Wait, who said he's bipolar and I'm the same? Basically opposites. Oh, and I'm sane. Basically opposites attract. Okay, got it.
mhm.
Interior said at Glamour, I've been asking that question for years. People act so grossed out about feet, but the other body parts, not so much. I don't get it at all. Right.
The truth be told, your hands are dirtier than your feet. I'm just saying.
Because your hands touch every damn thing. But
Everything.
I guess they're saying you should wash your hands often, right?
You should.
And that's the thing going back to the bathroom, right? And this is the thing that baffles me. Women go to the bathroom all the time and wipe their pussies with dirty hands, right? Because you don't wash your hands before you
Before you
pee.
eat.
You wash your hands after you pee. But yet, y'all motherfuckers out here eating cootie cats, but women are going to the bathroom to pissing and wiping their crotches with
With
their
dirty
with their dirty ass with the tissue, of course, but the fingers brushing across the pussy, all right, with their dirty ass hands that been touching on everything, and then they wash their hands after, and y'all eat it. I'm just educating y'all. I'm just saying. Fancy K said that's so true. Don't be settling. Get what you want because resentment will take growth. It does. It grows. It grows the fuck up. Zen said, I don't eat punani, but I do suck the peen. And yes, I have probably sucked a dirty dick, but oh well. Right.
we,
Because I was
we
about
all
to
have
say,
been.
yeah,
We all have.
we all.
Welcome to the club. I mean,
I mean, you know, listen, I'm 55. If you don't grow the fuck up at some age and be like, huh, I sucked a dirty dick before,
I'm sure worse things have happened.
balls, dicks get funky too, y'all. You suck a dick and you be like, what's that smell? Y'all,
And they smell like yesterday sometimes.
like y'all in yesterday's body. It happens then. So you're not by yourself, all right? Hanging out all night, get back in the house and start and
You know what I'm
the
saying?
balls are a little musty.
Like yesterday.
I'm just saying. Hey, Kamani. I am just to say, y'all people are nasty. Baby, listen, it happened to me one good time, and I thought I was going to drink the Listerine. I was like, the fuck?
Wait, what?
Because I went and rinsed my mouth out. I was like, the hell? What was I damn
Oh,
thinking? But after a long night of partying and shit, the balls get
you
musty.
right. So here's the thing, like, when you're intoxicated,
Yep.
like it'll register in your head, like, oh, that smell a little
It smells a
unfresh,
little rank.
but you just be in it,
Yep.
and then the next morning you be like,
You be like, what? You be in there brushing your teeth like, what the fuck? What the fuck was
like,
that? Oh my God. Johnny said, I ain't licking on nothing that smell like yesterday. Listen, don't even lie, Johnny. You done licked on something that came out the nightclub.
it
Stop
smelled like
that. All
yesterday.
right. Right. Low for you to envy. Good morning, people. Always remember it's a good day to have a good day. Yes. I love that.
Aw.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm taking
That must
off.
be Lukeman.
Bye,
All right.
y'all.
We all taking off. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. What a good freestyle Friday that was. All right. Ooh said, I licked the peen last night and got his spot hot. Oh, I know that shit is right. All right. Y'all got me with watery eyes. Y'all ain't y'all ain't shit on here. But I love y'all motherfuckers because y'all just be honest and grown. This is we grown folks and shit happens. I mean, you can't be ashamed of the shit that you've been through, right? The fuck. Right. And I love the fact that you guys jump on here and y'all just share it like a bunch of grown folk. It is what it is. Right. I love y'all. That's it. And that's all. And it was a good freestyle Friday. Hey, I am Lukeman jumping around YouTube and now on Instagram. I appreciate you joining this morning. Um, hey, VDI photo. Oh my God. I am Jacinta. I know. All right, y'all. So before I close the show, I want to have a hashtag Fit Friends moment. All right. So I created the chats. The chats have been going. What I want to start doing is I want people to start throwing out. I know I wrote down some books already, right? But my brain is fried. So people that want to recommend books for us to read, please DM me titles of books for us to read. Okay. I want to start collecting a list of books. So that we can put up the list and we can start voting on what's the first book we need to read. So if everybody can start throwing in the inbox, I'm going to generate a list of books that I want to suggest, and I'll put those up here. Hopefully by Monday, or if not Monday, Tuesday, we'll put the list up here, and in the chat will be the leaders of that reading for friends, like the milestone leaders. They'll consolidate the list. We'll come up with how many pages or how many chapters, and the date that we're going to have the actual conversation about the book. Remember, the books we are reading is about growth, healing, right? We're not reading any books like The Maintenance Man and The Coldest Winter Ever. No, we are reading inspirational books, right? Books about African culture, books about healing, trauma, anything of that nature, right? Motivational books, all right? Things that are going to help us grow physically, all right, and mentally. Okay? All right. That is the reading friends. Hashtag fit friends. There's also a chat right now. Yoga Girl Sai is so far one of the first people to come in and put together what the first challenge might be. And so Yoga Girl Sai is not on here this morning, but I'm going to have her map out what her challenge is, and we will target a 15-day challenge, right? I just need to talk to her and figure out how we're going to track this. At the end of the 15 days, we're going to have a hashtag Fit Friends discussion, right? And we're going to talk about how we met those goals, what some of our challenges were, and what are some of the modifications and adjustments that you would like to see in some of the challenges. Also, in parallel to the 15-day goal, Damaris has recommended a water challenge, right? So we're going to come up with a water challenge as well. All right. So more to come on that. So exciting, right? And then next week, I will let y'all know if next Friday we'll have a Coffee with Friends After Dark. All right. I don't know who wants to be my guest on Coffee with Friends After Dark, and it doesn't have to be pre planned, right? But I love to have guests on. All right. So make sure if you want to be a part of Coffee with Friends After Dark, that you are available probably next Friday. I'm going to aim for next Friday, but I'm not sure yet. All right. I will make sure I check my schedule to set up for Coffee with Friends After Dark. All right. And I want to say I appreciate you guys. Continue to love up on each other. Amazon 46 Triple D said, I'm good at my craft. Oh shit. Oh shit. You good. Coffee with Friends After Dark, right? I have a question on Coffee with Friends After Dark. And I need the ladies that be talking about, I ain't had sex for 2 years and I ain't had sex for a year, to come to the table and explain to me why. How hard is sex to get? I want to talk about it. All right. Securitas LSG will be on vacation. Oh, man. All right. Well, we haven't solidified the date yet. So soon come. All right. I want to know how hard is sex to get. But in the meantime, between time, y'all keep loving up on your brothers and sisters. I'm going to give y'all the vibe. Have a great weekend. Be safe. When we come back on Monday, I want to hear how your weekend was. All right. I go back to work. I'm still off on Monday. I go back to work on Tuesday, right? I'm so I have to extend this vacation to the best of my ability. Amazon 46 Triple D said, at Johnny, I know that's right. I do a smell test sometimes. It look good, but the smell is a bit off, right? Because dicks have odors too sometimes. They sweat. All right, Ghost. Ghost is down to be on. So we going, I love it. Right? Come through. All right. So that's gonna be one of my questions. How hard is sex to get? And why do women sit around talking about they ain't had no sex for a year, 2 years, 3 years? What are y'all looking for? Relationships or sex is different. All right. But here go the vibes for the day. Cause you know, what do I always tell you motherfuckers, right? Even when you feel what? Yes. Hey. Hey. Yep, goes. Hold that thought. Get this message, y'all. What? Anything you need. Peace, y'all. Have a great weekend. Gone for now, but never forever, y'all. I'm out. That energy, yes. Even when you feel low, you can still what? I never answer the no, man. I still go, hey, peace. I'm out.